Matt, we all saw your social media post last night that this would be your last home game. Just what were your emotions coming into this one?
Uh, Honestly, none of that stuff's really hit me yet, um, like at all. As much as I'm trying to feel some type of way about it, dapping or giving my brothers hugs every time I see them walking off the field, it still has yet to hit me. I mean, all I'm thinking about is tomorrow and getting ready for state. Just because it was a sloppy win today, and you didn't really have to know football to see that. You can just see it in our play. We just got to get better.
Lane told us he kind of walked in on you in the locker room after the game, kind of giving it to your teammates. I know you probably don't want to tell us exactly what you said, but what kind of is the message you were giving to them after this one?
This was nothing to celebrate. I mean, overall, it was just it's nothing to celebrate. Go out and have a good time. We got practice tomorrow. It's a Tuesday practice because the week's getting cut short because we play on a Thursday. So I mean, tomorrow we got to be locked in because this is the day we're not going to get back, and I think we only have 2 physical practices. So I mean, if we're being honest, last week we didn't have the best practice Tuesday and Wednesday, or Monday and Tuesday, and those were the 2 physical days that we have, and it showed. So I mean, just that being a theme of I felt the same thing. Liberty game, same feeling now. It's just a want to. We can't be 80%. Everybody's got to be 100% because when we're 80%, that's what happens. And it's when we play teams of of our caliber, they're gonna win. So if we play like that against Mississippi State, we're gonna get blown out. That's just the reality of it.
Why do you think it is that maybe some of your teammates are overlooking these opponents?
It's easy. It's easy to do that. It's hard to focus, and you think you know everything. You think you know it because it's the easy steps. Like for example, my progression. It's yes, no box, post snap read in the RPO game. It's easy to not take those steps because you think you already know them, and then oh shoot, I forgot that in the game because I just didn't go over the little stuff because I thought I already had it. And that's just one of those things of you got to do the little things over and over and over, and that's just how you don't miss those. That's just how you don't miss the easy things, and the hard things will take care of itself when you do the little things right. And that just goes back to us in the beginning of the season of cleaning our locker rooms and making sure that's straightened out and just doing the little things right. And now it's getting into the week 12 of this season, week 12 of this season, and it's hard. It's taking a toll on your body mentally and physically, and we got to have guys to be able to bring everybody back into one and concentrate on the main thing.
I think this is 8 games in 8 weeks now, and you're heading into a short week. Just how do you kind of have that focus and have those tough practices and also kind of have your body ready to play in 5 days?
I think the coaching staff does a good job of that. They have these little they keep track of how much energy we're exerting, how much like our legs and stuff like all the science behind that stuff. But that's not the issue. It's just being there mentally and being able to to lock in and understanding that having the coaching staff coming off the field tomorrow saying that was a good job and they trust us of what scheme we're running this week. So and it's just really just coming off the field tomorrow good because we made a lot of mistakes out there today and you couldn't see it, but talking X's and O's, we made a lot of mistakes offensively, and that's something we got to get better at.
When did you decide you were going to put out that post last night?
I was just listening to the media team.
You've been on both sides, man, of this Egg Bowl rivalry. You played both in Oxford and, of course, in Starkville last year. You've been on win and loss side, both of them. You looked kind of the Tennessee game earlier this year. It's going to be a very raucous environment. In Starkville, you played over there, obviously, last year. It was a pretty wild environment. Do you kind of draw from earlier in the season for environments like that?
No. But, as a team, we have played in an environment like that, so it's not going to be anything new as far as going in there with a loud crowd and it being a hostile environment. I think all that stuff doesn't matter. All the outside noise doesn't matter. All that matters is doing our job and we're in to play one play at a time. And when we do that, we play great football. And that's just what we got to do. We can't worry about what's going to happen if we do this or if we do this. We just got to focus on winning one day at a time, one play at a time.
And being a rivalry game, is that kind of what you tell
I mean,
players that haven't played in this game before? Just
I mean, no. I mean, it's understood that this is a big game. You know, the young guys, I think they got it. They're going to be fine. Mississippi State always plays us, gives us the best game, and that's every rivalry. You know, these guys they're on a win streak, and they're doing a good job of taking care of the ball. So we're gonna have to be on our A game definitely for us to go over there into their house.
I know it's a very long answer, but compared to where you were 2 years ago going into that game in Starkville and now, just where do you think you are most different as a quarterback?
Was that Rich Rod?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, man, just my entire approach, just from preparing, from you know, going over the game plan, watching film with the coaches. Like, I didn't do any of that stuff before. I didn't know how to. I didn't, and that's nothing against Coach Rich Rod or any of that. But like, I was never taught how to do this, and you know, I finally did, and all I needed was someone to show me the way. And you know, I trust those guys, and they trust me, and this is where we're at right now. So, you know, all we're focused on is going 10-2. So.